Okay, so this is the New York ballot. I requested the vote by mail and I have it now. So this is how it's going to look like when you go to vote in person, or if you receive it by mail or absentee or whatever. So for New York, they did not allow any third parties other than the Republican and Democrat candidates, Trump and Harris, for various reasons, whether it's very stringent rules or kicking RFK out of the ballot and whatever. So on the New York ballot, you only have Trump and Harris. In this case, we simply go to the write-in box here. This is the write-in box in the New York City ballot. Outside of New York City, the write-in box will be at the bottom of the ballot. But in New York City, it's going to be here on the right side. So you go to the write-in box, you see that oval, you use the pen that they will give you, and you completely darken the oval as so, and then write Jill Stein. And then for the rest of the offices, unless you know that someone on your ballot in your district was for peace and justice, spoke out against the genocide, you can vote for that person. Of course, it makes sense. But if not, then in all the boxes where you don't have a candidate, write in Adam Gaza. I'm going to explain what is the Adam Gaza situation. So for Senate, U.S. Senate, Senator Gillibrand is running for re-election, and you have Michael Saprokonio or whatever. The position that the Democratic Party took on the genocide is arming, aiding, abetting, supporting, protecting the genocide. So I don't feel like voting for Senator Gillibrand, even though her positions are better than others, but it didn't rise up to the level that warrants support. And mind you, here's the thing. Most offices, particularly this one in the Senate, it is 99% that Senator Gillibrand will be re-elected anyway. So those who are standing up against the genocide, those who are for peace and justice, those who want to send a message to the Democratic Party that their shameful position is not acceptable, we can send a powerful symbolic political message by getting a large number of write-in votes for Adam Gaza. So the same thing, you still come here in the write-in box, you darken the oval, and then you simply write in Adam Gaza. And you do the same thing for the rest of the offices. Of course, if you don't have someone who stood up against the genocide. So the first office is the president, second office is the U.S. Senate, third office is United States Congress, the House, fourth office is the New York State Senate, fifth office is the New York State Assembly. On my ballot, on these districts, Congress, State Senate, and State Assembly, none of those candidates said anything remotely meaningful against the genocide. Some of them are actually openly protecting the genocide. So in my own ballot, I will write in Adam Gaza in the write-in box, but you check your own district, because the candidates for Congress, State Senate, and State Assembly will be different in each district around the state. The only two offices that will be the same statewide are the President and the U.S. Senate. These three offices will be different in each district. In my district, none of those people deserve my vote, so I will write in Adam Gaza. So I come like this, darken the oval, and write in Adam Gaza. So what is the point of Adam Gaza? Go to the website itself, adamgaza.com. to see the history. There are 3 short videos there that tells you the history, but in a nutshell, I used it in 2014 when Governor Cuomo was running for re-election and Israel bombed Gaza that summer, and he wanted to fly to Israel to show his support. So the idea came to me, the fictional character. I needed Gaza in the name, so what is the other first name? Would be Adam is the most universal name, the father of humanity. So Adam Gaza was born, was used successfully then, and then last year, 1 month after the genocide started, the election took place in New York City, and almost every office had somebody writing in Adam Gaza. So the idea is, since these offices are most likely, the determination has been done already based on the number of voters, based on the dynamics of the parties, based on the money with the candidates. These are done deals. In this district, my district, Nicole Maliotakis will be re-elected to Congress. Andrew Lanza, state senator, running unopposed. So, I mean, even if he gets 1 vote, he will be re-elected. Here in this assembly district, it is 99% Sam Pirozzolo will be re-elected. So there are very tiny number of offices that are competitive. The rest is almost done deal. So even, let's say, in the Senate office, like, there is no chance that Adam Gaza would get enough votes to threaten Gillibrand from being re-elected. So you safely can write Adam Gaza, but the benefit to us is, let's say around the state, 50,000 write-ins for Adam Gaza. That will send an earthquake of a political message that you have 50,000 people. That's a huge number, especially when you figure out smaller districts like this, when 1,000 votes could make or break a candidate or be the difference between win and lose. Of course, this is only in New York State. Other states has their own rules, and the election for president is completely separate between the states. Like what we do here in New York doesn't affect Texas, California, Michigan, nothing else. It is 99.9% that Kamala Harris will win New York. Why? Because for every registered voter who is Republican in New York State, you have 2 plus registered Democrats, so 2 to 1. The last Republican who won the state of New York for president was Ronald Reagan. That's 40 years ago. It is highly, highly, highly unlikely that it will even be a close election here in New York. So you can safely write in Jill Stein for president without altering the results in the state or in the national stage. The benefit of writing Jill Stein is a few issues. One, you help give Jill Stein, the Green Party, the chance to reach 5% of the popular vote nationally, which will unlock public funding for them, similar to the Republicans and Democrats, allowing them the opportunity to be formidable challengers in other elections in the future, letting them focus more on recruiting and campaigning rather than trying to be an official party. And also it means breaking or giving a major blow to the grip that the Israel lobby has on American politics by controlling the Republican and Democrats. Now people will have a third option that they can flock to. Of course, there are other third parties, but the closest one this year who can get to the 5% is the Green Party, based on the dynamics of this particular election. So if you have any questions, reach out, and hopefully we can get something and send the political message that they will not take us for granted anymore, and we will flex some muscle. If we don't do it this year, it's hardly gonna be done ever again. Thank you.